In the darkest nights of 1775, 13 American colonies whispered in secret. The mighty British Empire stretched across continents, its soldiers disciplined, its navy unmatched. To many, rebellion seemed impossible. Yet, hidden in forests, taverns, and quiet homes, a flame of freedom ignited. This is not just a story of battles, it's a story of courage, strategy, mysticism, and human spirit. Legends tell of secret signals, ghostly presences, and visions that guided the first patriots. This is the mystic tale of how a nation was born. The colonies had endured decades of taxation without representation, strict laws, and political suppression. But rebellion was not just political, it was personal and mystical. Some say that in quiet Massachusetts towns, local leaders would meet under the moonlight to plan. There, in whispers, they shared dreams of a free world. Some accounts speak of cryptic letters and coded messages sent between colonies, guiding the patriots while eluding British spies. Freedom, they said, is not just fought with muskets, but with minds and courage no empire can suppress. On April 18, 1775, Paul Revere rode through the night. The famous cry, "The British are coming," is just the surface. Hidden beneath, Revere carried coded maps and secret signals, meant to alert the militia without revealing secrets to the enemy. The night was cold, shadows long. Witnesses later reported strange lights and whispers on the route, interpreted by some as omens of a coming struggle. Revere's courage wasn't just physical, it was spiritual and mystical, embodying the hope of freedom itself. On April 19, 1775, the first shots were fired. No one knows who fired first, a mystery that haunts history. But what is clear is that small groups of determined patriots defied the world's most powerful army. Eyewitnesses later described shadows moving unnaturally, and some soldiers claimed to see visions of legendary figures guiding them. These ghostly strategists gave courage where fear would have prevailed. The British forces were stunned by the unexpected resistance. Every move of the militia seemed preordained, as if the land itself whispered secrets to its defenders. George Washington, a young commander, relied on unconventional strategies. Some historians hint he used coded lantern signals and hidden forest paths, unknown even to British scouts. At night, scouts reported strange lights on hills and unexplained noises. Some dismissed them as natural, others believed them to be omens of victory. Washington's genius lay in blending tactical intelligence with psychological warfare, confusing the enemy while inspiring his men. This war was more than combat. It was a spiritual struggle. Soldiers fought not just with weapons, but with faith, hope, and vision of a free future. Many stories speak of patriots feeling guided by unseen forces, visions of ancestors, or mysterious omens that influenced critical decisions. The revolution became a battle between oppression and human spirit, where courage and intellect overcame brute force. The first major battle came at Bunker Hill, June 17, 1775. The Patriots were vastly outnumbered, armed with limited supplies, yet they stood their ground. Some historians speak of strange occurrences on the battlefield: fog rolling in unusually, shadows moving where no soldier stood, and sudden gusts of wind that seemed to aid the colonists. Despite losing the hill, the battle proved that ordinary men could challenge the world's most powerful army. Courage, strategy, and an almost mystical resilience became their greatest weapons. The Siege of Boston, 1775 to 1776, followed, a long struggle of endurance. Patriots cut off British supply lines, trained troops, and used secret intelligence. Stories tell of hidden messages carried at night, coded lantern signals, and mysterious guides in the forests who appeared and vanished, ensuring messages reached their destination. The revolution was fought not only on the battlefield, but in the shadows. The Copper Ring, a secret spy network, relayed vital information to General Washington. Some documents hint at coded letters using invisible ink, symbols, and cryptic phrases. Legends say some messages contained mystical symbols, believed to protect the bearer from enemy discovery. Patriots often reported strange coincidences, like information arriving just when needed, suggesting unseen forces at work. Secret societies and local groups coordinated resistance quietly, ensuring that the Patriots stayed one step ahead of the British. Many accounts from the Revolutionary War speak of unexplained phenomena. Soldiers claim to see visions of past heroes or ancestors appearing briefly to encourage or guide them. Strange lights and shadows on hills and forests seem to signal enemy movements or warn of danger. At times, battles seem to be influenced by the elements themselves, sudden storms or fog that favored the Patriots, almost as if nature itself sided with freedom. These mystical events created a psychological advantage, making Patriots braver and instilling fear in the British forces.
The revolution was far from local. France, Spain, and the Dutch Republic became crucial allies. Some mystical interpretations suggest that these foreign interventions were more than political, guided by the growing global awareness of liberty's importance. France provided troops, ships, and money. Legends tell of secret midnight meetings between French officers and American spies, shrouded in secrecy and ritual, ensuring plans remained hidden from the British. Spain offered naval support and supplies, often arriving through hidden routes along rivers and coasts. These alliances transformed the war, proving that freedom resonates beyond borders. The Battle of Saratoga, 1777, marked the first major victory for the Patriots. Outnumbered but strategic, the colonists outsmarted the British, combining clever tactics with unshakable morale. Some soldiers recalled visions that guided troop movements, almost as if unseen forces predicted enemy actions. The winter at Valley Forge, 1777-1778, tested endurance. Soldiers endured freezing cold, starvation, and disease. Yet amidst despair, stories of inexplicable courage and mysterious survival events circulated. Men finding food when none should exist, surviving storms that destroyed others. This period forged the American army into a disciplined, resilient force, ready to reclaim freedom. By 1781, the tide had turned. At Yorktown, a brilliant strategy combining French naval blockade and American troops led by General Washington cornered the British Army. Patriots faced near impossible odds, but mysterious occurrences seemed to favor them. Fog concealed troop movements. Winds shifted just in time for cannon fire, and soldiers reported glimpses of spectral figures, perhaps spirits of fallen patriots, guiding their actions. The British surrender at Yorktown was not just a military victory. It was the triumph of courage, strategy, and the unyielding human spirit. This battle marked the effective end of the Revolutionary War, though skirmishes continued until treaties were signed. The Treaty of Paris formally ended the war in 1873. The United States was recognized as an independent nation, free from British rule. Behind the scenes, negotiators worked in secret, away from prying eyes, crafting terms that would secure freedom while avoiding further conflict. Some historians recount odd coincidences during negotiations, as if invisible hands ensured the colony's success. Messages delivered on stormy nights arrived just in time, and decisions often aligned perfectly with events on distant battlefields. The treaty was more than paper. It was a symbol of human perseverance and destiny aligning with courage and vision. The revolution left behind mysteries and legends, ghostly apparitions on old battlefields, secret letters and coded messages still hidden in archives, unexplained phenomena witnessed by soldiers and civilians alike. These stories remind us that history is not just facts and dates, but a tapestry of courage, mystery, and human spirit. Motivational lessons for modern audience. Small forces can change the world. Ordinary patriots defeated the world's most powerful army. Strategy matters more than strength. Intelligence, stealth, and cunning often outweigh brute force. Faith and perseverance are key. Endurance through Valley Forge's hardships exemplifies the power of resilience. Secrecy and planning can shape destiny. Covert operations, coded messages, and unseen guidance influenced outcomes. Believe in the impossible. The revolution proves that vision, courage, and unwavering determination can create miracles. Conclusion. The American Revolutionary War is not just history. It is a mystic journey of human potential, showing that even in the darkest times, bravery, strategy, and belief in freedom can illuminate the path to victory.